Mighty Number 9. Holy shit, this journey. This fucking journey. Okay, so Mighty Number 9 came out of nowhere. Inafune pitched the idea. He did the Kickstarter, and we were all excited because Capcom couldn't do Mega Man for shit. They abandoned him. They canceled all the games. They canceled Mega Man Universe, which technically, Mega Man Universe, for me, I didn't care about. It looked like shit. I didn't really care too much about it. But Mega Man Legends 3 is the one that I actually cared about, because if you played the games, they're really good. And Mega Man Legends 2 has one of the biggest cliffhangers in fucking gaming history. And that was the game I was waiting for. And they canned it. Capcom's dead. They fucking trolled Mega Man fans. With the whole, Tekken versus Street Fighter, whatever that game was, where they put the box art Mega Man. It's just fucking disaster. It's just disgusting. But there's so many reasons they fucking shout at Mega Man fans. But anyways, Inafune has his own company concept, and he's like, okay, we're going to make a Mega Man spiritual successor. And of course, everybody was excited, especially what happened with Capcom. Capcom shitting on Mega Man fans. Of course, everybody was on board. No one knew that the game would turn out to be a complete disaster. Nobody knew, okay? That's why everyone was rightfully so excited. And it's justified. They had no reason to fear anything. But look at what happened, right? Look at what happened. So here's what happened, right? So it blew past everything. What did they want to raise? Like, what was it, like 200K or 900K? I forget. But they raised like 3.8 million, close to 4 million. And we were all excited. And the first amount of drama that started to happen was the whole Dina thing. I forget her. I think her name's Dina. The social manager or whatever that kept in touch with all the people on the forums or whatever, and had like she basically told everybody to have like a communication, dialect with everybody, and she announced things and through emails and stuff on the forums. But she's a feminazi or whatever, and everyone is having a problem with her, which is justified because they found out on Twitter that she wasn't even a Mega Man fan. She is on the project. She's never played a Mega Man game. She doesn't care about Mega Man, and she's giving ideas to the team. Whatever. It's just that's when the first amount of drama started happening. I'm not gonna get into that, but that was the first amount of drama. And then the delays started happening, which, okay, you delay a game, it happens, it's fine, as long as you make the game better. But they didn't make the game better, and as we saw more of it, it looked the same and not that great. I mean, everyone's talking about the explosions look like pizza, and it just looks very cheap, like Photoshop. It looks like something made out of MS Paint type of stuff, and everyone's talking about that, which is hilarious. But the game just doesn't look that great, to be honest. It doesn't look flat out terrible, but it looks generic, right? So, the delays started happening, and then each time they delayed it, here's the problem. Like I said before, you delay a game to make it better, that's fine. But each time they delayed it, they had excuses. It was excuses. They were like, hey, we're gonna, the problem, why the game is done. It's 100% finished. Everything is finished. But we're not going to release the game to the public because the online there's problems with the online, bugs, and then all this other stuff. Which, from what I've heard from people, and including myself, no one gives a fuck about the online. We don't play this game for online shit. Why do we play Mega Man? We don't play it. There's no online stuff. We don't care about that. We want to just play the fucking single player game. That's it. So that's excuses right there. You could just release digitally the single player game and patch the shit later, the online stuff that no one really wants to really use. I'm sure there's people out there that would want to use that, but 99% of people are not going to give a fuck about the online, okay? And that's the red flags right there when they were making excuses about that. Even before that, you have a game that you're working on, Mighty No.9 is supposed to be a big thing, right? Everybody's counting on you, and then you just want to start another Kickstarter for Mighty No.9. And I made a video about this prior, but previously I made a video about this when it happened. Inafune came out and he's asking for more money. Oh, we want to do voice. No one asked for voice acting in this fucking game, okay? I thought it was just going to be in text. That's fine. I don't want voices. Usually when they have voices in Mega Man games, you know, it's occasionally, sometimes I don't mind it. Like, people bitched about Mega Man 8. I actually don't mind Mega Man 8. There's a certain charm to it. But, like, other things like, you know, Mega Man X or other things where they have voices is kind of bad that I'm not that into. Mega Man hasn't been about voice acting, okay? That's not its strong point. But then Inafune comes out and he's asking for tons more money. Let's start another Kickstarter. And let's ask for more money for voice acting, which nobody wanted. No one asked for this. So he just does that. And it's like, what the fuck? I already, like I said, made a video, had a problem with that. Not giving you more money. I want the final product. I want the finished product. The Mighty No.9, I don't want to give you more money before we even get the product for voice acting. I don't care about the voice acting. Okay? I don't care. Maybe some people do. I don't. It's not, we don't play that for voice acting. Anyways. And it's just like, and then, you know, he starts another Kickstarter, Red Ash, which it's a spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and everything, Inafune, but you still haven't released product yet. Smart people like myself that has common sense, we're not going to back this, even if it's a spiritual successor to Legends. I love Legends. We're not going to back it because we haven't seen fucking product yet. You can't just start a bunch of things, you know, this ambitious Inafune, start a bunch of projects when you haven't even released your fucking first product to people. You can't do that. No one's going to buy that shit. No one is going to fucking just say, oh, I'll throw more money. Some people will. But the smart people and common sense like myself, we're not going to do it. Even if it's something we love, Legends. We're not going to do it because you haven't shown us what you can do. You haven't released your product yet. So that was their mistake right there. I did not back Red Ash because, again, I'm not going to back it because I haven't seen what you're capable of with Mighty No.9 yet. You haven't released your first product. So then that happened. And the delays and the delays and the delays. And finally, let's get to now. This is what I want to talk about. Okay? The game released yesterday. I played it, you know, for like a few hours. And it's like when I first started playing it, I was kind of having fun with it. I like the concept of that, like shooting enemies, getting them weak and then dashing into them. It's fun. And it's very speedrunny. I think it's pretty cool. But the problem is that the fucking frame rate. Now everybody's talking about, like, some people I've heard from, there's not really that much problems with the frame rate and all this stuff. But for me, I don't know about for other people, but I have the PS3 version. And the PS3 version is fucking borderline unplayable. Okay, listen to me. You can't, I don't care about people damage controlling this shit, okay? You can't have an action platformer with Twitch gameplay, Twitch reflex gameplay, where you need to be precise and have the frame rate fucking garbage. You cannot have that. I will not play it. I refuse to play the game now. I played it for a few hours yesterday, and I refuse to play it. I don't want to play it anymore unless they patch it. The frame rate is unplayable. I'm over here playing the game. I made a video. I showed gameplay yesterday. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the link below and you can check it out. But I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I put it in the annotations that watching it, you might not be able to tell. Maybe you will, but when you play it, it's a whole different thing. When you're playing it with that frame rate, you can tell by the controls. It fucks you up. the frame rate will go from 25 frames, drop to 10 to 5 and to 0. The game freezes and then you teleport across the screen. And then it goes back up again to like 25. And it repeats this every couple of seconds. It's fucking awful. I beat like the first stage of one of the mighty numbers. And it was like, at first I was kind of having fun. I wasn't experiencing that. And then all of a sudden, when you start playing the other stages, the frame rate is just, it kills it for me. I was like trying to, like I showed in the video, if you'll see. I was jumping up and like doing the platforming, and there's instant death all around me. And then all of a sudden the game just froze and teleported me. And then all of a sudden I'm just teleported into the death spikes. Like, what the fuck? It's unplayable. I'm sorry. This is what we waited for. This is what we backed. I'm ashamed to be part of this project. I am. Like most people said, I am ashamed to be a part of this. And I even went to the credits, because they have the credits on the title screen, and I checked my mighty number to see if my name was there. I was like, please don't let my name be there. Please don't let it be there. I don't want to be associated with this piece of shit. And thank God it wasn't. It just said a generous backer. It didn't say my name. Thank God. Oh my God. So it's fucking awful. I'm sorry. Now, I will not play it again. I don't want to play it. I don't give a shit. Now I play it. This is funny. I mean, it was to be expected, though. Really, I wasn't expecting the game to be good after all the drama this game has gone through, after the delays and the excuses of the delays. I wasn't expecting it to be good, and my enthusiasm for the game as time went on, I didn't care for it. I was like, I don't care about the game. When the game releases, I'll play it. I'll give it a fair shake, but I don't give a shit about it. It's gonna collect dust. And that's what happened. I only played it for a few hours and I'm done. Unless they patch it. If they patch it, then I'll go back to it and try it again. If the frame rate is fixed, then I'll play it. But I don't really care. I don't care enough. I just don't give a shit. Like I said, it's to be expected. This was a terrible, terrible development. And they made a stream of it before, and like they said, because a lot of the problem was because putting it on so many different SKUs, like 10 different platforms or whatever, that's their problem. They shouldn't have did that. They bit off more than they can chew, and they should have just had it for select few platforms. And also like the porting, I guess different companies, I'm not really sure about the porting job with the systems, but whoever ported the PS3 version, which is the only version I have, I'm not gonna play it on different versions. I only have it for this version. I'm not gonna buy it. So unless they fix the PS3 version, then. And I heard that the Wii U version, it's bricking Wii U's. Can you fucking believe it? Imagine being a backer and being excited and you're getting the Wii U version, right? And then all this drama happens, and then all the delay, the excuses, and all the trouble surrounding it. The shit masterclass trailer that they put out. It's a joke, right? And all this stuff that's happened, and then you get the Wii U version, and then your console bricks because of the game. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? And it's probably happened to someone. Like I explained, it probably happened to someone. Could you imagine that? That is like the worst case scenario. That is the worst thing. You cannot use your Wii U anymore. Like, I feel bad for that person. That's like terrible. Like, that is like a 140% reason to just never ever like support Inafune again. I mean, I'm not supporting him anymore after this anyways, but like for that to happen, that's like, you want to like fly to Japan and fucking like bomb fucking Inafune's building. Nah, I'm kidding. That's uncalled for. But I'm just joking. But yeah, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. So it was to be expected, man. My expectations for it was gone when all this stuff started happening. So I mean, it was to be expected. It's not like I'm surprised, but I'm just stating the facts. I'm stating what's happening and how garbage it is. So I don't want to play it. they patch it, I'll try it again. But as far as I'm concerned, it's done. I don't want to associate myself with it. So it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. So hopefully, yeah, I just want to make this video. I didn't want to make this a half-an-hour video. I explained everything I wanted to talk about and how I felt about it. And yeah, this is just how it goes. And, you know, I hope that, you know, this won't happen to Bloodstained, you know, because, I mean, this is... I backed a few Kickstarters. I backed... My No.9 was the first one. That's what got me to back Kickstarters. And I backed Ukulele, which Ukulele is looking great, by the way. And I backed Bloodstained, and I'm excited for Bloodstained. Which Bloodstained is funny because Bloodstained, they haven't made a lot of it yet, but what they showed looks 10 times better than fucking my No.9 as a final product. It's amazing. It's crazy, man. It just goes to show you. And like, I seen some comparison videos of like, you know, Mighty No.9 had a 3.8 million budget. I understand they said that like 60% of that they actually use, and the rest of that it doesn't go fully into the game. But even if, say, if it is 60% of 3.8 million, that's about what, 2 million budget, or like 1.8 or million budget or whatever, or something like that. But even then, they had that much money to make this game. And you have games like, what was it? There was a certain game, I forget what it was called, but there was a game that was kickstarted that had like a $40,000 budget, and it looks 10 times better than Mighty No.9. It doesn't matter how much money. See, it just goes to show, it doesn't matter how much money that you get to make something. It matters on how much love you put into it. And it just seems like they didn't really care. They can say they tried their best, and maybe they did, but the incompetence, you can tell that it's generic. When you have something that's 40K budget and it looks better and it plays better versus a 2.8 or whatever, however you want to say, $1 million budget, the excuses, man, the excuses. So anyways, I'm done. I look forward to Ukulele and Bloodstained. Hopefully it doesn't happen to them. And I mean, this is a lesson. Let this be a lesson to the people who backed Inafune's Kickstarter. Let this be a lesson to not back from them again, and to be wary before you back things. So anyways, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. And it was to be expected. Don't be bummed out. Move on. Play another game that's actually good. Alright. Take care.